8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So I've put the camera in a different box because I'm sitting in bed. I'm not using my tripod. That's a Greek word, by the way. I am using my camera box like from Amazon, that box, and I'm putting it between my legs, like I am spreading my legs, and I'm putting like the Nintendo far away, like it's quite far away, about I don't know, like 60-70 centimeters away from me, and I'm putting the camera like between me and the Nintendo. And today I'm using my box from the other camera, the old camera. I'm still having it, it's still working properly and shit. It's a little bit lower, and I'm just hoping this will be making better, oops, we can't see anything, making better frames. I will not be recording as much as I recorded yesterday. I didn't sleep very well. I was really devastated by the Princess in the Tower. I wasn't really feeling myself with all this case. So we will film a smaller video. I don't know when you will see my posts today, but I have ideas for posts today. I will be showing you um, I will be showing you some of my own scholarly enough books from my own bookshelf. Like I purchased a lot because um, that was the topic that I was gonna discuss as a scholar. That was the disciplinary I had chosen. Um, I was gonna, like, the thing that I wanted to do before I came to your office was a history scholar from the feministic perspective, probably. Like, I liked feminism. Like, the problem is, like, after a while, yeah, if I start saying this discussion, we will end up being that's why I left. So yeah, it's like speaking about something and then taking out, and then it's like Helga became a theologian. I know. It's like you say I spoke classical Greek, and then classical Greek became Hellenistic, Byzantine, modern Greek. You get what I mean? The traditional Chinese, but it's actually modern Chinese. Yeah, no. Back when I was 18, I wanted to become, if this helps you anywhere, if this helps you with what I asked you to do, I wanted to become a Middle Ages slash Renaissance. So I wanted to focus on late Middle Ages slash early Renaissance. So that is um, roughly uh, 1450, say the fall of Constantinople, okay, 1453, like let's say 1450, okay, 1450 for you, to 1550. So that century was what I liked. So not necessarily like a 15th century, not necessarily 16th century. I wasn't really interested in the arts, for example, of Queen Elizabeth I. You know that she is my idol, but I wanted to see more of how Europe, Western Europe, basically, mostly Western Europe, like Britain, mostly, yeah, Britain. Let's say Britain. I had many interests. I'm trying to remember. Okay, Western Europe, specifically the island of Great Britain. That makes sense. How they were structured financially and socially. Um, Helga, why are you speaking like that? I'm trying to remember. That's why I'm seriously trying to remember what I was thinking back then because it's been so many years. and I haven't really dusted all this for ages, and I'm doing that for you now, right now, if you can help me. So I wanted to pursue about like that age. So if you know that, if you don't know, I'm telling you. There was a family in Europe, the Medici family. This is where Catherine de Medici came, like the woman that was a contemporary to Elizabeth I. That one, she was a really nice ruler. I think I really like her. But anyways, so that is a descendant of the same Medici family, the bankers in Italy, powered by Giorgio Agamben. So after that, family took like a power and became like very important in Europe. It was also important even for Greek standards back then, and we were kind of under Ottoman rule back then. You get what I mean, right? So, um, yeah, after the family's power rising, I think they also had ties with the Pope. Some of them became popes. One of them became pope. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. I remember they were tied with the Borgia family. Lucrezia Borgia. I'm not quite sure. I don't really remember anymore. Honestly, I have forgotten everything. Um, I wasn't really familiar with the Borgia family. I was mostly familiar with the Medici family. She had more to do with me and my disciplinary. Okay. So I wanted to speak mostly about how women were after the Medici's family rising. Maybe I didn't specifically say it anywhere because I was only talking about the case of the princes back then, but I'm explaining to you what I was doing, even what you don't know about me, what I wasn't showing in social media, what I have in my bookshelf right now, for example. So, what I have in my bookshelf is a collection of books about the princess in the tower. I also have many books about women of that era. A good example is Margaret of Anjou, um, who was the wife of Henry VI. Yeah, my dad says you know her already. Yeah, she was a French woman and she wasn't really liked by the English, even though she was a nice ruler. The reason wasn't that she wasn't a nice ruler, she was, by all means. They didn't like that she was not English, plus, they didn't like that she was a woman. And if you ask me, I believe that the fact that she wasn't a man was the most important factor because many rulers in England back then were French and nobody gave a shit. You get what I mean? Like uh, until Edward the Third, if I remember correct, everybody spoke French in the court in England. So yeah, saying that she was French and that's why they didn't like her, yeah, that's an understatement. It was because she was a woman and they wanted a guy to rule. And I understood that and I didn't mind. Like if you ask me, Helga, this can help me as a scholar to help you. Did this matter to you? No, because I could understand that people back then wanted men to rule the offspring, the first or the firstborn offspring of a king and stuff, and she wasn't that. And I get why this has to happen like this. I understand, but I'm explaining to you what I was interested in. So I liked these women. I liked them emotionally. I didn't like them as they are portraying them to be. Like they are portraying them to be like kind of Amazon women, deities, saints. I don't do that. I believe that they were normal people and they just happened to be born into royalty, and royalty back then was like the celebrities we have today. Okay, so back then for me these people were a reason to get inspired, nothing more than that, as they are vilifying them or deifying them today. And I liked them more equally. That's why I had made many posts. If you remember my post, because my dad says that you have watched my you have watched my Instagram. I have said that I like Richard. I don't say I like Richard like necessarily the king. He had his good moments. I understand that he was a guy of his age. Like he did many good things for the people. That's the truth. He really did. He was tolerant in many things he shouldn't be. He had his very nasty moments, but he must have been a good father. Yeah, if he was a good father, why he did this to the kid? Yeah, I know. I understand that he was also in danger with all that shit going on in the court. He really was, and maybe he acted out of panic. We know that he was confessing his sin to God for every day for many months. I think maybe 2 or 3 months he was confessing to God that something. We don't know because confessions are very like how's that called, classified, right? We know that he was taking mass every single day for months. I don't remember where I read it. Unfortunately, it has to do either with Polydor Virgil or Thomas More or Domenico Mancini. These are the three most important sources we have from the era, and one of these guys lived back then, as you can understand. Thomas More is the same guy that wrote the Utopia. Okay, so that guy uh, was taking mass every single day, the source said. I don't remember exactly which one. And he was confessing every single day as well, if I remember correct. That shows he was guilty of something very big. That shows, and I'm not judging him. I'm not. I don't have any issues with Richard. I'm not trying to make him appear a killer. If you noticed in my posts, I didn't say I want to prove that Richard is the killer. I said I want to prove that Zeus is covering the actual killer, and that scholars are somehow fueling this. My problem is the scholars and his fans, the scholars, his fans, like the Richard III Society. I'm saying this out loud. I have an issue with these people. They are a cult, okay? I have an issue with the scholars who are portraying people as witches here and there, both Margaret Beaufort and Elizabeth Woodville. I will discuss everything about that later in my posts. And the fact that they are covering a killer who killed 2 children. They were just kids. The last time they saw them alive, for fuck's sake, summer 1483, just after Richard was proclaimed king with his wife Anne Neville. After about a month, that was the last time anybody saw them playing in the garden of the Tower of London. Can you imagine what we are talking about? They were playing like kids, 11 and 9 years old. They were playing in the garden like normal kids, and somebody killed them. We know who he is. That's Richard III. He ordered Tyrrell to do that, James Tyrrell, if I remember correct his name, James Tyrrell, right? Oh my god. That's my god. He killed them, and now we say if he was a nice guy, enough. I can't, I can't believe that. Like, we can't, have you seen how everybody has become like mad about what is going on in my father's land? You get what I mean? Down there, they have become very mad what happens. And if you noticed in Eurovision, they said the country shouldn't participate again in Eurovision because there are children who are losing their lives. Have you noticed that they say this? You can't say that you are mad about that and at the same time not feeling bad about saying that Richard didn't kill those boys. You are a hypocrite. And that's why I refrain from comments from this discussion, because I know these people who say these things are on by all probabilities they are like nasty hypocrites. that's how Europeans react. Like they pretend they care, they don't care. If they cared about these children down there, they would care also for the missing people from the other side. One of the missing people on the other side, for your info, was a guy that was an artist. He was playing piano. If you noticed in the song of the country that sent this here, the girl, you get Yuval. That's the woman who sang the song. She sang that you are the song that my piano plays. The guy that this reference is about a guy that was born same year as me, 2000. He went in that party. You get what I mean, right? I'm sorry I'm speaking like that. I don't want my video to be demonetized. Like the girl who went to the party, she escaped. The guy that was playing the piano was taken, and he's still there. He's not. He hasn't returned yet. It's 2 years since then. He was 22. Today he's 24, and we don't know. Is he here? Is he with my dad? We don't know. We hope he's not with my dad, but who knows if he actually is. When I see that this woman is a survivor, okay, she survived, and instead of praising her for standing in the stage and singing her song and being a proud woman from the house of Jacob, everybody went against her and said she shouldn't be here because there are kids dying. The same people that say kids are dying are the same Europeans who will say Richard is innocent. And we don't know who killed the princess, and some of them, I was crying and I was telling my mom this morning, some people even go as far as to say the children escaped. I will make sure to, if I can, hope I can find this, God Almighty, I will find the post, the part of the video. I will show it to you if I can. You will know in the edit. If you don't see anything, that means I didn't find it. But fuck my life, Father, please help me find the video. I will show you a specific historian who says something very specific about this woman. Right here.
But critics of Thomas More believe he created a deliberately distorted caricature.
He has a very clear agenda when he writes about Richard's reign, and he's really trying to appeal to the patronage of the Tudor court. So by damning this character that Henry VII had managed to defeat at Bosworth, he secures himself a long and prosperous career.
But Richard has always divided historians. Is he the most maligned character in British history, or the most maligned?
If we look at the history of him as Duke of Gloucester, as servant of his brother Edward IV, that's precisely what he was. He was a loyal servant. He was somebody that Edward IV trusted, and somebody who served the king absolutely loyally. He did nothing bad. There is absolutely no evidence to show that he ever had any ambition to be king.
It's a moment perhaps of astonishing fear on the part of Richard, Duke of Gloucester, to whom it's been revealed that Hastings was probably planning an armed conflict against him.
Richard struck very rapidly. And maybe he got some information which confirmed his belief that Hastings was plotting against him. Maybe he genuinely went out of the room, got some extraordinary information, came back in again.
It's a little bit like a frightened dog in a corner snapping at the aggressor. He feels threatened, he feels surrounded, and he lashes out.
Perhaps she signed the agreement because she didn't think Richard had killed her sons. After all, to this day, there's no evidence that he did. And if Richard didn't kill them, then who did? I don't know if Margaret Beaufort killed the princes, but I believe that their mother Elizabeth thought so.
So, hope I showed this. If I didn't, I will put you a label and explain what is going on, okay? So, what is happening is that she's talking about 2 kids and she said jewelry. Can you understand what we are talking about here? We are talking about people who, instead of acknowledging human life everywhere, that's what I meant about the guy that was playing piano. It's not only the kids of the other side, it's also the guy that plays piano, and it is also the 2 kids that were playing in the garden and then they were smothered by their own uncle. All of them, Ze, all of them. If you only say, I side with the kids in that area, fair enough, but you are a hypocrite. You are doing that because you are pushing your narrative, you are pushing your agenda, you don't actually care. If you actually care, you don't take sides. That's why I say you don't take sides. It's not playing Switzerland. Eurovision was in Switzerland, by the way. It's not that. It's acknowledging how serious the situation is and how important human life is from both sides, not only from the one side. And if you are thinking, no, I can't put that because this and that, fair enough, you scare the shit out of me, but if you say that, okay. What is your opinion about Richard? Do you say we don't have any clues? That was Tudor propaganda. Are you serious? Are you crazy? What is going on with you? I have my scholarly enough articles, as I said, that was my discipline back then. I wanted to speak about women, but as I was tangling myself into the case of the princess, I just wanted to find the truth. I wanted to vindicate these souls, because they didn't deserve, these kids didn't deserve to die as they did. They didn't. Nothing of what happened to them, they deserved it. They were orphaned by their father. Their mother was forced to give them. She didn't want to take them there, to give them to Richard. She didn't. She took them to sanctuary. The woman was scared. She went to the sanctuary of the Westminster Abbey so many times in her lifetime. The poor woman, she had so many daughters and sons, and she loved God, she loved her husband, and they're calling her witch. She was always going to the abbey, always. She was asking God for asylum. Can you see how serious this is? And she was forced to give her son. She didn't want to. She gave them, and she knew she wouldn't see them again. She didn't. Can you see how serious this is? And we are saying that guy didn't. Yeah, obviously, you don't take a son from his mother, you don't take a daughter from his mother. If you wanna say, I am sorry, what is going on in America, because they are fixing this, because they are doing that wall, remember that, right? The wall. Okay, fair enough. You care very much, clearly, you care very much about people you don't know personally. Yeah, fair enough. So, what do you say about a guy 500 years ago who took two innocent boys from their mother, and accused her for witchcraft after he did it, and the kids disappeared, and I can't. That's the sheer hypocrisy, and you hear them, they are making so much noise, they are loud, they say their voice so loudly, they voice it loudly, they say this is what happened, this is what happens in the wall, in the country of my dad as well, and then when everything goes shit, with something that happened in the past, no, you don't have clues there. Okay, no problem. I will pretend you aren't the circus and you aren't the hypocrite. That's all I'm gonna say. So that was my discipline. I really wanted to help the case, but my discipline was feministic. From that period I said 1450, 1550, sociology, socially, economically, like how we transported from feud to capitalism. I was intrigued by that, not gonna lie. Warfare, not so much. I like warfare in terms of stories, but I'm very pitying all the time the dead people, the families, the people that my father created for his glory and his purpose and his kingdom as sons and daughters, and other people kill, and that's not good. That goes against my dad, and I never approved of that. I liked the structural things with warfare, like how, for example, Henry was able to march against Richard and win in the battlefield. That intrigued me, but I didn't care about the details, because I'm like, if this is your neighbor, give your hand to your neighbor and stop it. It's what my president said. It's not who will win, it's people stop dying. That's why they don't like him, because he's speaking facts and he's a factual person and he's a very good family guy. I will give you a link in my post about the scholars, how his granddaughter is talking about him. She says he's the most grandfatherly figure ever, and I can see that because he feels like that. He has to be an amazing person. I have read his book. If you remember, I had posted his book. I bought it, and he's an amazing guy. He really is an amazing guy, and he's just very sharp. He lived in a different era, anyways. Like I mean, not don't mean he's dead. I mean he was born the same age as Agamben. They are from a different era. They obviously will sound different, but that doesn't mean they are not nice people. As I said, as far as I'm concerned, both the president and Agamben are nice people. They are just old and probably a little bit weary from their lives and what shit they have seen through that time period. And 1950s, not a very good period to live, right? And both of them were teenagers back then. Just think of that for a moment. I have some scholarly enough books in my library. I will show you all of them in due time, I suppose. I will show you some passages today. We will dissect this. Take a break from your teachers. See something else. I will explain to you what you can do with this if you wanna search yourself for anything. But yeah, that's what I will say for now. Let's go now to the game. As I said, I won't play for too long today because I'm really tired. But well, yeah, let's continue. Let's see how it goes. I think you have a lot to work with this anyways, right? So let's go.
What the hell?
Okay.
We now return to your regularly scheduled fuckery.
What does it mean?
Oh, God. This
Did somebody... Okay, did somebody get to our house? That's our house, right? Yeah, she had said, now I remember, she had said I will go to, we will go to the house. That's what she said. Okay, who did that? Who did that? Probably Yasmin or Safi. It can't be Lucas. It can't be Gwen. It can't be anybody else. Only Safi and her mother, and nobody else.
Whoever was here really messed this place up. What were they looking for?
Probably the photograph. Alderman knew about the photograph. It can't be Alderman. Wow, who says that they found it? Who says that they found it anyways? New message from Amanda. Yeah, we're good. Max, I just found out revenge horse is coming in the spring if you want to go in real life. Message Amanda. I'd love to, but... That sounds good, but I'm kind of dealing with something at the moment. Let me go back to you. Sure, you're okay? Yeah, nothing I can't handle. Okay. Okay. And you won't tell anyone about me and Safi? Yeah, not that I mind, I'm just, other people might mind. It's under lock and key, for Safi's sake. Alright, thanks, Max. Okay.
At least this one isn't damaged.
Okay, can I... No.
All my stuff. I sure hope it was worth the damage.
Somebody who has the key can enter here. I don't remember, is Max living on campus? Is he having like such a house? I don't remember that. If... Okay.
Great. Guess I've got to burn all my clothes now.
Let's change. Let's wear this for a moment. Can I look?
God, I wish you were here, Chloe. I could use some of your courage.
Okay. That's really messed up, I still say about Chloe. Do I have to turn this timeline? No. Can I go to the dark room now, basically? Can I? Okay. Look.
I don't need an article. I see the wreckage every time I close my eyes.
Can I go to the dark room? Yeah, I figured out, didn't I say? Something to do either with the pictures, something... Yasmin or Safi, maybe... Do you want me to look a guess? I can do that. Give me a moment. I will drink a little bit coffee. I will stay silent for some seconds and I will come back, okay? Guess who is behind the breaking? Okay. Give me a moment. It doesn't make sense for me to be Yasmin. I'm between Yasmin and Safi. It can't be Yasmin because Yasmin knows that we believe her. Bullshit. She can't be her. But as I said the other day, the Austrian painter invaded, if you remember, even though they had agreed with the the Georgian priest not to enter in his country. Okay. So we have the Austrian painter, the Georgian priest. You guys in China, you have the Chinese farmer. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I don't think that's the. I don't think that explains anything. No, no, no. No, not convinced. No. If it is not Yasmin, look, logically, Yasmin shouldn't be the one that broke into our house. It should be Safi. Safi said she doesn't wanna do anything with us. I wanna lock the case that Safi broke in our house because Yasmin knows we believe her. Safi knows we were searching for answers. Yasmin learned that from Safi that we are searching, but maybe because we that was an important decision in the game. I'm speaking about the game because the game is really unpredictable and just trying to play safe here anyways. Yasmin, in the serious decision that we had to make, knows we went along with her bullshit. Safi knows we are searching for clues. I believe if I have to think logically how it would happen in real life if somebody had to break inside our houses, it should be Safi, not Yasmin. So I will say Safi. Let's see if I am correct though. Maybe the game will be unpredictable again.
Oh shit! They're still here.
Can we get outside of the room?
I can't let them go through my investigation stuff.
Go downstairs. That's what you have to do. Let's see who it is. Okay. Who it is? Just explain. Never do that. Okay, never. Pretend you aren't in the house. Hide somewhere. Don't. It's dangerous. It's quite dangerous. You can hide somewhere, and if you can, call the police. I know that because I was watching. Mystery shows all my life, and because I've tampered with spirituality, this is the best thing you can do. Don't go. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. I didn't have a choice. This is what the game forced me to do. It's the story. I can't choose it myself. Okay. Huh?
Oh shit!
Ditto, don't fucking move. Let's say don't fucking move.
Okay, you just freeze, okay? I don't know what the fuck is happening, but until I do, you're staying put. right where you are. Yeah, that really doesn't work for me.
What? I'm confused.
Wait!
I've read somewhere that there is somebody that has powers. Has powers like Max. If this is correct, I'm just telling you because I don't know either. I know that somebody has powers, then it must be SAFI. I've read somewhere that SAFI has powers. She discovers later that she has powers. I'm not sure. I don't know. I really don't know. I know that somebody else in the game has powers because when I was searching, do you remember when I said I read some spoilers and I said I can't say everything because it will spoil for you too. When I was searching for clues for the game because I couldn't move forward the story, I read somewhere that there is somebody else in the game that has powers and that has to be Safi. But if this is Safi indeed and I have gotten it correct, then I am correct, it's Safi who broke inside the room. So, yeah. So it's not that I knew, that's what I said, I didn't know, I don't know, I'm guessing, I'm still guessing, I don't even know, maybe this is a parallel dimension, maybe. Maybe, let's see, maybe this is like I will not pause it again. Stop it, like, what if, this sequence here with the snow and shit is when we are forced to, did this fall again? We are forced to make a decision between, killing Safi and stuff. Maybe this is what we saw in the other episode. Let's see, I don't know. Okay. Oh my god.
Damn it!
Do I have to follow?
Now how do I get across?
Yeah, we will go there. That timeline. Catch the other Max. Okay.
No doorways to the other world on this side of the log. I need to find a way to track her from this timeline. Shit. How do I know which way?
Let's go. Let's go move forward. It doesn't really show you if it's back or... Maybe it's this way. Okay. Okay.
I have to use both timelines to find her.
I don't understand what I have to do. Oh my god. I don't wanna search online because I will get spoils. I will get spoilers. Spoilers. They will tell me. They will tell me what happened. Let's. Ugh. Let's continue. Am I going somewhere now? Tell me I'm going circles. Tell me, am I going in circles? No. No. I found
Hope
her.
I haven't lost her.
Sorry if it is very dark. It is for me too.
I almost got her.
Okay, fuck. Okay, here. Okay. What's that? Satanic.
What the? Stop! For fuck's sake, just stop!
What the fuck?
Alright, you caught me. Now what? Now what?
Are you here about Safi? Where did you come from? Is she from another timeline? What it is?
Where did you even come from? You're from the future? Is this what's been going on with you? That you've completely lost the plot?
Ah! Jay! Did you hear that? Oh my god! Oh my! It's Safi. How? She has powers. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. If you're like Helga, how did you see that? I don't know if I will be quick. Okay, I captured it. I will show you. It's spiritual language. Okay. I was quick. Did you see how quick I was with the screenshot? Okay. Okay. Can you see? Will. Okay. Now you can see it clearly. That's what I was trying to do. Other max. Okay, we see other max. Do you remember the other? Fuck. What are you doing? No. Okay. Here. Okay. So lesson times. Other max. Okay. Other is a name for Zeus anyways. Okay. Oh my god. Safi is a false prophet. Oh malaka. Oh, I knew it. I fucking knew it. She's the false prophet narrative. Like, oh my god. Other Max, can you see it? I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. I didn't see that coming. I read somewhere somebody says that Safi has powers, but that it didn't connect anywhere because I was like, if she has powers, then she died. Why is she acting like this? Now it makes sense. She has powers because she's the false prophet. Now it makes sense. It didn't make sense before. Other Max. That's the name of Zeus. Do you remember? Other Mother. Other Jesus. It's the name of Zeus. That's the title of Zeus. If somebody comes and proclaims another Jesus, you put up with him verily enough. Something like that. Where is that fucking passage? It's 1 Corinthians, I think, or 2 Corinthians. If somebody preaches you a different Jesus, that's one. But if we or an angel from heaven should preach to you a gospel any other gospel unto you that the which we haven't preached to you, let him be accursed, it says. And then she Paulina, no, Apostle Paul continues and says, no, let's put it, can I have the whole chapter, please? They click the chapter, yeah, thank you. So, where is this? I am amazed how quickly you are deserting the one who called you by the grace of Christ and are turning to a different gospel, which is not even a gospel. Evidently, some people are troubling you and trying to distort the gospel of Christ. And he's very correct when we see somebody says, if you don't accept Jesus, you go to hell. That's not a gospel. That's not a gospel. It's not. It's a threat. It's a threat. A gospel means good news. Good news is your Father gave his life for you so you can live. Period. That's good news. But even if we or an angel from heaven should preach a gospel contrary to the one we preach to you, let him be under a curse. And as we said before, so now I say again, if anyone is preaching to you a gospel contrary to the one you have received, let him be a curse, under a curse. He's cursing him. Someone preaches another Jesus, that's the other fucking verse. It's 2 Corinthians 11. Let's see. I am afraid, however, that just as Eve was deceived by the serpent's cunning, your minds may be led astray from your simple and pure devotion to Christ. For if someone comes and proclaims a Jesus other than the one we proclaimed, or if you receive a different spirit than the one you received, or a different gospel than the one you accepted, you put up with it very easily. I consider myself, says Paul, in no way inferior to those super apostles. Although I am not a polished speaker, I am certainly not lacking in knowledge. We have made this clear to you in every way possible. And then he ends up and says, but I will keep on doing what I am doing in order to undercut those who want an opportunity to be regarded as our equals in the things of which they boast. For such men are false apostles, deceitful workers, masquerading as apostles of Christ. And no wonder, for Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. It is not surprising then if his servants masquerade as servants of righteousness. Their end will correspond to their actions. That's the man of lawlessness. That's Persis, okay? We have to do with the Persis here. Can you see? That's not Max speaking there. That's SAFI. That's SAFI speaking. Because if this what's been going on with you, that you've completely lost your plot. Didn't I say that she's always speaking sarcastically? That's SAFI. Do you remember Max ever speaking like that? She's speaking like a goofy. She's speaking funnily. She's flirting. She's a little bit like nerdy. She's very peaceful, calm. That's not her personality. Even if it was another timeline, that's not her personality. That's somebody impersonating Max, other Max. So that's SAFI. You've completely lost the plot. Do you remember her when she said, look Max, I get a clue, read the room, I don't want to speak about my broken car's window. You get what I mean? So that's SAFI. Fuck my life, that's SAFI. Oh my god, oh my god. She's a false prophet. I don't know what's the issue with her. She's portraying... Fuck. Oh my god. And somehow Dr. Mama is involved in all this chaos. Let's see for a moment, let's see.
I don't understand. Why were you in my house? What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
SAFI, can you see it? That was the last thing that SAFI said before we lost her. When she said, you were looking for answers, didn't you? That's how she fought with us.
All that stuff in your dark room about Lucas, about Ben, about Gwen, shit you have no reason to know about or care about.
I'm trying to help SAFI. Don't you care about She is Safi. She is Safi. Let's go along with her bullshit. Let's go along with her bullshit. Don't you care about it? No. I'm trying to help Safi. I'm trying to help Safi. Let's go along with her bullshit.
That's not true. I'm trying to help, Safi. Of course you were. God, I'm so sick of people trying to help.
Can you? She exposed her. Oh, I didn't capture it. Can I find it? Can I find it? Hold on, I will put it here. Okay, I will put it here. Max confronts the other Max. Let's put it like here. Okay. Confronts the other Max. Life is strange. Okay, the other confronting the other Max. Okay. Okay, I think I've almost found it. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second, okay? I'm just trying to find it. Yeah. Okay. So, I will try to speak as this is here. So, she says, of course you were. God, I am so sick of people trying to help. Can you see it as she says it? I will try to freeze this here. So, I will screenshot this. I will show you how crazily didn't I say go along with her bullshit. I said go along with her bullshit because if you go along with her bullshit, you will be able to expose her that she is Safi. Okay, so she says, I am, of course you are, you were. God, I am so sick of people trying to help. That's not Max. That's straight up Safi talking. We said, I'm trying to help Safi. That's what I said. And she says, I am so sick of people trying to help. That's not Max speaking, that's Safi. Is Safi replying to Max who said, I'm trying to help Ze. And you have somebody saying, I'm sick of people trying to help. You get what I mean? So it's not Max, it's Ze saying I'm sick of people trying to help me. You get what I mean? That's what I'm saying when I say go along with their bullshit. They will expose themselves. She did it. The way she answers confirms that she's actually Safi because she said I'm so sick of people trying to help. She didn't say yes, I know this is my fault. She didn't continue playing Max. She now plays herself. She exposed herself with the sentence I gave her. That's why I said I will go along with her bullshit, because she will show that she is actually Safi. Okay?
Stop. Please. We can't touch each other. I've seen what happens. Please, trust me.
No, it's not Max, it's Safi. It's Safi.
Trust you? Go fuck yourself, Max.
Can you see this is a false prophet? Can you see how they speak? This is the false prophet speaking from the mouth of Zeus. This is what happens here. And if you're like, Helga, they don't show it. Of course they don't. You have to know this. You have to know this before that. Before you play, before you speak with somebody, you have to be alerted about the clues that show you the picture. I am phrasing it like that, yes, but that doesn't mean that everybody will come and say, I'm talking with Zeus. No. You have to know the theory. That's why I told you, Zeb, take a notebook and note down the theory the lessons I'm giving you so you understand what you are dealing with and how you will deal with such people. What I did, and I showed you a demonstration, what I told you to do with Alastair, you call out a liar by playing stupid. If you play stupid that you don't believe they are something or they do something, they will expose themselves because they wanna gloat that they are important and if superior, and they will show it eventually. They will actually show it. This is maths. It's like it's a universal like energy field. I don't know how to describe it. It's balance. This is how the universe works. It's a natural law. If you go along with their bullshit that you believe them, they will expose themselves. That's how it works. And fuck my life, this is one of the most important lessons I have done on my channel, and I'm so glad that I'm given the opportunity from my dad and the universe to do that and teach people about that. Okay. I wouldn't help her. You don't know if she will take you inside. You don't know because she's masquerading, and I wouldn't trust her. Unfortunately, fortunately. It's so dark. Can I turn it a little bit higher? Maybe this. Okay. What? Okay, so that was our powers.
What the fuck was that, Superman? Come on. Let's get you warm. I always said you were too soft for academia.
Didn't I tell you? I told you it's SAFI. I told you. Yep. Fuck my life. Okay, we finished the chapter. Moses tried to save Algerman. Save yourself. 80%. We hang on to him. Max is relieved. Moses is relieved you are safe. Okay. Didn't I tell you? I told you that it has to be SAFI. Look. Yasmin. Call out living world Yasmin's lie or go with it. We went along with her bullshit. 74%. Bravo to everybody who played this and said go along with her bullshit. That's the correct way to deal. Never call her out. Yasmin trusts you as an ally. She trusts you. That's what I said. Didn't I say logic says she will trust us and she wouldn't break inside our house to look for clues? Didn't I say that? And I said for this reason I would say this is SAFI who went inside our house. That's what I meant. The logic is that she trusts us because we went along with her bullshit. That was important not only for the game, it's also important for life. Okay. Amanda, Kiss, Living World, Amanda, Kiss, Amanda, pull away, didn't get opportunity, we didn't even get opportunity, 17%. Amanda had hoped to speak with you, okay. Vin, Kiss, Dead World, Vin, 33% Kiss, 47 pass, 20% didn't talk. Vin is smitten. Oh, Zeo, you love us. Thank you. Thank you. Moses anime phrase. Max got Moses anime phrase correct. Promise Moses. Max promised Moses he would tell SAFI to stay safe. 40% wrong timeline Loretta. Max mixed up her Lorettas. Phone guy grade. Max left phone guy's grade alone. Okay, I didn't know that we could do that. I didn't see it. Phone project installation. Max talked to the future and heard from the past at the phone art project. Okay. Giving Vin a secret. 50%. Max told Vin she knew about him and SAFI's relationship. Okay. Feeding Diamond's info. Max told Diamond that Vin said Maya had mental health problems, and 43% Max told Diamond that Yasmin asked Vin to make a statement. So 57% is what we did, majority of the people. And also Max's drink of choice. 38% is what we did. Max ordered something sweet from Amanda. Snapping turtle moment of reflection. 45% Max did not reflect at the snapping turtle. I didn't know we could do that. Smash or pass. 29% Smash would smash one of her colleagues in smash or pass, which is Vin. Only him. Revenge horse concert. 80% Grease trap perished while crowd surfing. We also could make her survive, a 19%, and also 1% Max didn't attend Revenge Horse concert, so we could also not even talk with Amanda. So we did 80%. The woman didn't die. She died, the singer. And last, intruder alert. 77% Max found the intruder using only clues. We also could found the intruder using only our powers, and also the intruder using powers and clues. We used only clues because this is how I usually work. I'm very like a logical person. I'm using my powers too, like in real life I'm using them, but it's not my primary way of like dealing with my shit. Usually I use clues. Didn't you see my posts? I am very much a logical person, and that's why it hurt me when you said what you say is ontological. Maybe it sounds ontological, but it comes out of reason, and reasoning is something that we Europeans do when we speak about spirituality. And if you didn't know that, you could ask me, is this something you Europeans do? Because when we speak about spirituality, we reason about it. Like, does God exist? God exists because I exist. Do you remember when Descartes said, I think, therefore I am? Do you remember that? That's reasoning for something that is existential. This is a European way of thinking. This is a Greek way of thinking. It's a philosophical way of thinking. It's something that is from my country, and all Europe does that, and America, of course. So that's why it hurt me, because I'm using clues to justify something that's maybe supernatural or metaphysical. Anyways, this is the last thing that I will play today. I hope you like the video. It's shorter, but it will make it so much easier and comfortable for me to edit and make the other posts later. I edited so much these days, and I really want to have a rest from all this crap. Anyways, so can I leave? Hope you like the video. Hope you like the video, and I will hope you contact me, and I will see you tomorrow. Love you very much. Bye.